A bloody, disgusting and disturbing horror film, to say the least. But how does this third installment in this franchise compare to the first two Terrifier films? Well, stay tuned to the very end of the video because I'll be going over everything in this video you need to know about this movie. Not to mention the kill counts of the first two films and how they compare to the third film. Written, directed and produced by Damien Leone. Starring David Howard Thornton as Art the Clown, Lauren LaVera as Sienna Shore. Pros and cons, what I liked and what I didn't like about this movie. Starting off with the pros. Well, first of all, the kills. I feel that the kills in this film, they went all out. Very creative, over the top. You know, the kills in this movie are like nothing I've ever seen before. Severed heads, body split in half, a woman that gets a pipe shoved down her throat, and rats crawling down. Crazy. Next, the gore. The gore in this movie, I gotta touch on it. Crazy gore, crazy gore. The goriest, definitely out of the three movies. They definitely spent their time with the blood, the guts, the gore. I mean, this film is definitely one of the goriest films I've ever seen in my life. And last but not least, the entertainment quality of this film. Now, very entertaining. Will keep you engaged right up until the very end. But there are some flaws. Now, going over my cons, what I didn't like about this movie. The acting was terrible. Terrible acting. Casting, should have, recast this film. But they used a lot of actors that were in the other Terrifier films, so I'm not gonna go there. What can you do? But it was good that they came back to play in this movie. Next, the fact that they were mocking Christianity at the very end of this movie. I feel like you shouldn't mock religion when it comes to a film. You know, no religion should be mocked in any film, period. And other than that, the killing of kids. There's a lot of kids in this film. There are a lot of kids that get killed off in this film, you know. The bombing at the shopping mall, the start of the movie, a kid gets killed in his bed. I felt that it was not needed, and it's definitely, you know, it doesn't make for good horror viewing. And last but not least, the storyline. The storyline, I felt that it was lacking a strong storyline because they were focusing so much on the villain, the kills, the gore, what I liked about this film. But you know what? I do understand the struggle as a filmmaker myself. It was a good film, but the storyline could have been better. The Terrifier 2, I liked it a little bit better than the third one. But now let's touch on the storyline of this film itself. So the film is non-linear. It opens up in the past where a young girl witnesses her whole family getting slaughtered by Art the Clown. And then it flashes to a different era in her life where it shows kind of Art the Clown, where he meets this crazy character with a demented, grotesque face. Art the Clown's got his head is severed in the film, and then his head gets reattached to his body, and then it flashes to the present day, where the little girl is an adult, and it shows how the events of the past have transpired to the present and how those events have made her really paranoid. And very similar to Halloween, the first Halloween film, where Laurie Strode is seeing the Thing, or Michael Myers, throughout the film. She thinks she's going crazy because she thinks she's seeing Art the Clown, but she's actually seeing Art the Clown, but she thinks it's just a hallucination, and she's seeing things that aren't there. Anyways, and then after this bombing at this shopping mall, her nightmares come true. Crazy film with a lot of cool kills. Overall, I give this film a score out of 10. I give it a solid 8 out of 10. I don't feel like it deserved that. But I will just mention that this film did really well at the box office. On a $2 million budget, this film smashed it with a whopping $19.4 million. This film grossed a substantial amount for an independent horror film. And, you know, the Terrifier films always do well when it comes to the box office grossing, how much it grosses, because the second one did really well and the first one did pretty well too. So, you know, I think the fans out there really make it worthwhile, and I do know that there is a fourth Terrifier film in development, and that'll be really cool when that one comes out. And Rotten Tomatoes has scored this film 76% out of 100. So, you know, I think that's a fair score. But now, last but not least, going over the kill counts, part 1, 2, and 3, and comparing them. So the first Terrifier film, only garnered a kill count of 8. Pretty decent. The second Terrifier film garnered a kill count of 17. Now the third Terrifier film garnered a kill count of 22, making it the most kills in any Terrifier film out there today. This is definitely the goriest, most bloodiest, just most disgusting Terrifier film in the franchise. And that's it for my review of the Terrifier 3 2024. Thank you all for watching. I'm Mike Starr. If you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below with your thoughts of what you thought about this movie. Don't forget to check out my previous video of the Hitcher 1986 4K review by Second Sight Films. I'll put a link in the description to where you can watch that review. But I'm out of here, everyone. I'll catch you all in my next video. But until then, have a good night.